10 ways your body changes after 40, the good, the bad, and the unavoidable about getting older.
Now, whether those body changes are for better or for worse, is really a matter of perspective. What's more, you're more than capable of lessening any adverse effects
that these body changes after 40 may have on your life. Trust us. So consider this list that heads up. Here's what expect from your body now that you're in your 40s.
Number 1. Your wrinkles become more pronounced.
Man looking at wrinkles in the mirror. Ways your body changes after 40. Shutterstock. As we age, our skin gets thinner, drier, less elastic, and less able to generate after sustaining damage. By the time we hit 40, this aging plus wear and tear lead to wrinkles, creases, and line on the skin. All that sounds like bad news until you consider the results of one study published in the journal PLOS One that found that when crow's feet were present, smiles were thought to be more authentic, intense, spontaneous. And the crow's feet owners assumed to be intelligent and more attractive, slightly more dominant. If you're not swayed by that, you can forestall wrinkles by using a moisturizer at night and protecting your skin from UV rays with an SPF. Number 2. Hair starts to grow in weird places. Ways your body changes after 40. To the best of our knowledge, there's no study that has demonstrated a connection between ear, nose, and back, or chin hair and perceived attractiveness. The facts remains, however, that both men and women will be more prone to sporting conspicuous hairs where there previously hadn't been any, often at around the age of 40. Not into these incongruous sproutings. Take heart that many grooming clippers for men come with attachments for ear and nose hair. While a slew of new long-handled back shavers have recently hit the market. Tweezing is often your best bet for an errant chin hair, though if there's more than a few. Laser hair removal is something women are increasingly turning to.
Number 3. You experience more aches and pains. Man holding the side of his stomach. Ways your body changes after 40. Shutterstock. Wear and tear on the body is by definition cumulative. Knowing your limits, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising, meditating, and seeing your doctor when something doesn't feel right are all part of a prescription for lessening some of the indignities of turning 40. You'll find that stress might be making those aches and pains worse. So be sure to take a look at easy ways to fight stress. Number 4. Your hangovers become more intense. Man looks stressed, furrows his brows. Ways your body changes after 40. All of the effects of alcohol are amplified with age, said of David W. Oslin, a professor of psychiatry at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. This is due in part to the liver becoming less as we age, and also because people with a higher percentage of body fat and less body water tend to feel the effects of alcohol more strongly than those with greater muscle mass. Limiting your alcohol consumption and drinking a glass of water between every alcoholic drink are good ways of ensuring that you won't be in such a sorry state the day after a night out. Number 5. Your teeth become less sensitive.
Person who has a toothache holding their jaw. Ways your body changes after 40.
Some good news if sensitive teeth have been an issue for you in your teens, 20s, or 30s. As you age, more dentin, the inner hard tissue, forms between your teeth enamel and nerves. This extra insulation results in diminished pain response. The bad thing about that is that you're less likely to feel when something goes wrong with your teeth, meaning that regular checkups become that much more important as you hit the big 4. Speaking of, a sweet tooth might be a lifelong vice, but it's certainly one of the 34 bad habits everyone should stop by age 40. Number 6. It takes you longer to recover from an injury. Man with chronic pain in his back, ways your body changes after 40. Scientists aren't yet certain why at 40 it takes longer to bounce back from injury than it once did. Some posit that it's something called cell exhaustion. Others maintain that less hormonal changes makes muscle repair take much longer, while some argue that as we age,
our body's inflammatory response to injury is elevated. It could of course be a cocktail of all three. When you sustain an injury, anticipate devoting more time to rest and recovery than you have in the past.
Number 7. Your prostate grows. Man talking to doctors in office. For guys, turning 40 means that your annual physical now incorporates a prostate exam. Your doctor is checking for signs of prostate cancer, which can often be signaled by an enlarged prostate. Number 8. You catch fewer colds. Man sneezing in bed, ways your body changes after 40. By the time we hit 40, we've been exposed to more cold viruses and developed immunities and therefore get sick less often. Number 9. Hair loss becomes noticeable for men. According to research published in Dermatologic Surgery, the proportion of men with moderate to extensive hair loss skyrockets for men in their 40s. The study found that while significant hair loss affects 16% of men 18 to 29, more than half 53% of men between the ages of 40 to 49 will be looking threadbare up top. There are an increasing amount of interventions that men can make to slow or stop their hair loss, and some pretty effective ways to replant their crowning glory too. Before you throw your money at your increasingly exposed dome, consider a study that found that bald are perceived as being more socially mature, intelligent, educated and honest compared with men who have a full head of hair. Number 10. You sleepless.
Man in bed looking at alarm, ways your body changes after 40. In a study published in the journal Sleep of 110 healthy adults who were allowed 8 hours of bedtime, the middle-agers, ages 40 to 55, were found to sleep around 23 minutes less than the youngest group, ages 20 to 30. A simple explanation is that people need less sleep as they age. It is a common misconception that sleep needs decline with age. In fact, research demonstrates that our sleep needs remains constant throughout adulthood.
Thank you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.